There, now you get to see more of my neighborhood kind of thing. I'm gonna put my gloves back on because it's cold. My fingers need to warm up, but I don't got my winter glove. I don't have any winter gloves right now. So I'm gonna put these gloves back on and let this thing off. Pause is off. Now I can wear my gloves and walk at the same time. Ugh. I don't know, can I pop the ring out? Yes I can. I got the ring out so I can stick my finger in the ring and walk, carrying my phone so you can see the neighborhood. That's one of the willow trees. One of the older willow trees has been here for like 100 years. It's one of the oldest trees in the park. And there's the second one. There's two willows pretty much standing side by side. I know you're hearing me talk and I don't want to talk too much. Again, that ring, it does not want to come back out again. So there's no mail. It's just because our post office is on strike still, so there's no mail for me. So I don't have to worry about checking the mail right now. But I'm out for a little bit of a walk. And once I get the ring on my finger, like that, there, now you can see more. Okay, so this is kind of the main thoroughfare. We call it White's Road. It goes a long ways down that way. I'm not going to walk at all because that's too far of a walk for me even. I am going to walk a little bit. This is the back end of the Air Force Base, technically. I don't know what you can see of it. There's no airplanes right now. But I am going to walk down here a little ways and just photograph, kind of video the little area as I walk. And try and get it out of the way of traffic, of course. Because they're a little bit crazy when they drive around here, so I'm just going for a small walk. People passing by, driving like fucking maniacs, of course, but that's because it's the main highway, so the speed limit is technically 60 kilometers an hour, but they go a little faster than that a lot of times down through here. They go anywhere from about 60 to 80 to 90 to even 100 sometimes. I've definitely seen it go through doing about 100. This is still the back end of the air base. Like I said, you ain't gonna see much. There's no planes out today. Plus there's a lot of tall weeds and grass in between the two fence lines, which is odd. But I know ever since 9/11 they put in the double fence. There used to be a house right here. They condemned that, closed it, and crushed it all down. That's a nursing home. A retirement home. That would be a good place for me, technically, but I'm still quite capable of looking after myself. So, and I'm walking along. Now to give you a little bit more of a historical fact, I know you're hearing me still yammer on, but that's just me. There used to be a corner store here at one time. Used to have a pool hall and everything else, but then they changed it, closed it down, and did this to it. Changed it into another facility. I'm going to take a walk down this little roadway. Something I haven't done. I was kind of advised by my priest to get out and get more exercise into me, so I can start feeling better. And I am. I'm out stretching my legs. Just taking video. Wasting video kind of thing. I didn't do that much with my last phone, but I am definitely doing it with my new phone. Okay, we got traffic. We'll let them go by. Let all these vehicles go by. Okay, now I'm going to step out and continue. I'm going to go down this little roadway here just to kind of see things and stop my yammering for a little bit to give you guys a little bit of a historical breather on my part so I don't keep talking about it. I know you don't see much leaves on the trees right now except for the pines and the cedars, but that's because it's winter here. and it's cold. So, and it stinks down this way. Oof, someone's had their sewer pump recently. I'm gonna shut up now and just walk. I said I haven't been outside for a while to exercise my legs or anything, so this will definitely get me out and mobile. There must be extra parking there for the nursing home, which is unusual, but that's fine. At least I got the spot up the park for people. Ooh, a little bit of ice and water. You can tell it's cold when there's ice and water mixed together. I should get a dog so I can actually have some space to run instead of another cat. I don't have any dog food right now though, that's the only thing. Just get the dog so I can go out and take a walk with it. I couldn't with my others because they were puppies. They were too hyperactive for that nonsense. So I'm thinking, yeah, I should get a dog, but don't need a big one, but a mid-sized dog. Something a little bit older that doesn't mind having a walk or two. I don't know what's down there, but I'm just slowly walking. I know there's a warning sign, so that means no trespassing soon. Which is okay with me. I can soon turn around and head back a little bit. Like I said, I'm just out stretching my legs a little. Kind of getting in some exercise that I sorely need to do. Get my mobility back to normal so I don't look like a tired old fart that needs to feel like a Model T that needs to get cranked to get moving. There's the trees for people that wanted to see the trees here. This is Canada, people. It may be a bright sunny day, but she's cold. She's a cold mother trucker. There's a house. There must be people living there. I don't know. I'd love to move out of my old trailer and into some place where I can actually enjoy living a little more. We might actually have a pathway. I don't know. I'm gonna go take a look here. Yes, I know you're hearing me chat. So I'm just gonna take a look here. Oh, the chain's low enough I could step over it. Probably something about no trespassing. Well, there's been a puppy here. Oh, poor critter. It was a stuffy animal, so one of the dogs had lost their stuffies. Well, I can actually step over that. What is this? Pedestrian traffic only. Okay, well, I guess we can step over. So let's step over. Ugh. You know you're old when. Alrighty, let's continue on my walk. Got some nice trees in here. Some good pieces of wood for wood carving if you were a carver. Make some beautiful walking sticks, I'll tell you. I don't speak very loudly because I don't need to speak very loudly. Not while walking through here. I'm pretty sure hunting season's over with, but you know, I'm just walking along. Oh, they can't be shooting here anyways. It's in town, classified, so that would be a no-no. I'm surprised that there's no trails going off into the bushland, which is weird, because usually there would be trees and paths. There's supposed to be some old structures back through here. Well, here's a path. It's not a footpath, it's an actual animal path. So something's been back and forth through here a few times. Probably rabbits or raccoons, something like that. Some sort of animal that's definitely enjoying its path and trails. I don't think there's many deer in here. I don't think you'll see any deer or moose or anything like that in here. It's too close to in town. And I told you I'd shut up, but I'm talking now to give you a bit of a history idea of what's going on. Looks like there's another pathway there. Yeah, another animal trail. Looks like there's two. They kind of split off, so they're probably squirrels. Running through the bush, trying to hide their nuts and seeds for the winter. Chipmunks do the same thing, but I don't think they leave as much of a path as squirrels do. Because squirrels have those bushy tails that they drag and kind of leave around. Oh, is that swampland over there? Yeah, that's swamp. That's a swamp area. I'm not one for swampland personally. I don't mind the exercise I'm getting. I'm really getting out here and exploring my area. At least until the snow starts flying, and then I would get staying my butt inside where it's nice and warm. It's wintertime. Wintertime's closer to hibernation time anyways. Is that a bird or was that a squirrel? I hear squirrels. That's what I hear. I hear little tick, tick, ticks, and that's probably squirrels out there. There's a birch tree, birch bark. Extremely handy stuff in the woods if you ever get lost. And if you're Native American, you would peel it and bite the birch bark to make a pattern and a design sort of thing. I don't even know if they do that anymore or not. That was loud, whatever that was. I don't know. I'm not too worried. I got my cane. I can whack the mother if they get to be too much of bothersome, but that's kind of cool. There's some more birch trees. These things are beautiful trees, man. Absolutely gorgeous. But the Native Americans years ago used to do something called birch bark fighting. I'm not sure which Native Americans did it, but they certainly did it. It made some beautiful patterns and pictures and all that sort of stuff. And all they did was just bite the bark. Put little holes in it with the teeth. So that tells you how soft the actual birch bark is. There's more trees. Some of them might be ironwood. And a few others are something else. I know the straighter ones are more ironwood kind of thing that are bunched closer together. They're extremely hard on a chainsaw. Nothing like dulling a chainsaw all the way faster than anything when it has ironwood to deal with. Then you get bigger ones that are probably oak and maple. I don't know, I call them maple trees, but they're oak trees. They're part of the oak family. That looks like it's all dried up swampland, swamp area. Which is probably true. It's probably all dried up and it's probably swamp. Wait till summer gets here, winter, spring, thaw, and all the all the wet snow and ice gets melted and forms ponds and all that in the area. I absolutely love it back here at this time of the year. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. I'm comfortable. I'm just walking. You can tell I haven't done this a while because I'm yawning. Thought there'd be a crossroads here soon. I'm getting closer to the end of the trail anyways. I'm enjoying the walk. I hope you guys are enjoying the little video vlog I've been doing, kind of thing, talking as I walk along. I know you really don't want to hear my voice and tell me to want to shut up pretty much, because there isn't much here to talk about, except some of the different trees, some of the history of what the trees used to be, some of the stuff people used to do with trees. A lot of the trees would have been fell and used for winter, burned for wood. There's some young saplings, a couple of young saplings. Some trees that just don't grow too large. Something I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure there's a wild apple tree or two back here. Haven't seen them. That's because if there was any apples, they would have fallen to the ground by now. But I would have actually seen the apples, unless the squirrels and the birds have kind of pretty much taken care of them. Another animal trail goes off down into the bushland there somewhere, swampland. Goes over that way too. So there's definitely animals back here. Mostly squirrels and chipmunks and rabbits. Probably rabbits and raccoons is what you'll see more of. Porcupines, that kind of thing. Yes, Mr. Birdie, I'll shut up now. I think the bird just told me to shut up, so I will do that. You can hear my unsteady breathing. Won't be able to get out and walk tomorrow because I have to go to Belleville tomorrow with my neighbor to take him in for his driver's exam. Hopefully he'll pass his driver's exam this time instead of failing it. Mind you, I don't care if he fails it or not, because that just gives me the chance to drive for him. Oh, wow. I definitely don't mind this little bit of a walk. If it was warmer weather, I'd enjoy it even more. I wouldn't have to wear my gloves. But I'm wearing them just for my fingers to keep warm. Because it's cold enough to wear a pair of gloves at least. Keep your fingers slightly covered and protected while you're out walking. I guess there was at one time supposed to be a small foundation of a town or buildings here years ago, probably back towards World War II and World War I, when the Trenton Air Base was just becoming into fruition. Have never found any of the foundations. There's some swampland there. Never found any of the foundations, but definitely found a lot of. Oh, holy Hannah! That's a big ass wasp's nest. They'd be in hibernation right now because it's so cold. I don't know how much further I'm going to walk down here. Like I said, I see a place down at the end there. Oh, I think I'm coming to my turn, which means I can turn that way and continue back around, catch the other road out. That takes me way over to the other trailer park, which is Kenron. Not really in the mood to go walk into that today. Maybe if I build myself up a little more, I will. Today's just a bit of a short walk. I'll swing by the mailboxes and pick up the mail while I'm at it. I need to throw my sunglasses back on my face. Yeah, this is a four-wheeler trail. You can tell it is. It's built up enough that you can walk on it easily. So I'm going back down this way here to kind of complete the circuit of my walk. It's a bit of a block, maybe a block and a half or 2 blocks, but I'm going to take the walk through and just enjoy it. I don't mind getting a little bit of exercise. It's good for the body. Good for me. I've been running 20 minutes on this stupid video and I have not shut up once, which is my bad, and I'm sorry, people. Like I said, I know you don't want to hear my voice droning on and on when I'm talking and walking. So I'll shut up now for a little bit and just walk. Big ass swamp there. Definitely do not want to show this to my president because of the little bit of the swear words I put into it. But, you know, ass is always kind of a swear word, kind of not. But, you know, it's a big thing when you're just using it out of context. Not calling the actual animal, that's a breed of a donkey, an ass. We do have them here in Canada. We just haven't seen many of them, that's all, in the years. You gotta wonder about some of these big dirt lumps, if they're actual fallen trees and just stuff's growing over top of them over the years, or if someone deliberately buried them. Oh yes. Wanted to get out and get the mail and couldn't get out and get the mail, so I'm actually doing a little bit of a walk. I run into my neighbor ladies. I'm going to ask her, see if she's got a small can of tuna or something similar so I can actually... Here's a bunch of sticks laying here. Anybody interested in making some walking sticks? I don't have my carving knife for that. Gotta have a fairly sharp knife to be doing that. Nice little piece of dry land where someone's been down through there with a bike and or walking and gone around and played. Probably just kids playing. That's back down that way. That's a long ways down there. That goes all the way to the railroad tracks. I'm coming back around. I've covered the block technically. Who's so annoying? Well, you can hear the train in the background, so there's one coming. Might be at the double tracks instead of the single one. We get a lot. We got two sets of tracks. We got one that's fairly close. That's right in behind the base. That one comes maybe like once a month or once a week or something like that.